understand what's in front of us right now. Illinois is, with the exception probably of Wisconsin, Illinois is playing as good as anybody in the league with 3 straight wins, 2 of them on the road. So we got to go in there and really play well. So I think we're trying to just conserve our rest here and still be prepared. So we'll have a good workout today of 90 minutes, and then we'll get in the plane and get down there and see what we can do tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
John?
Does how well they're playing make for an easier and quicker refocus on the next one?
Yeah, I think when you play teams in Europe at this time of the year, keeping people focused is hard, no matter what is at odds. And the fact that they have just won 3 in a row and is a big. You don't want them to be playing at their best, obviously, but they are. And you go in there and you have to go out and be a good team. Who is, like I said, the impressive win at Michigan State, the impressive win at Minnesota. They've both been very, very good at home. And then their home win, I'm forgetting who it was against, but they've played well.
Brendan?
You know, in terms of when you look at season accomplishments, things like that, and having going to a Final Four, and what is just the difference? I mean, how can you kind of quantify what a potential outright Big Ten championship means in the big picture of, for you personally as a coach, and the difference maybe that it has to other accomplishments or achievements?
It's pretty significant, I believe. I've been coaching a long time, and I have to think for a long time how many times you just win it outright, win the regular season championship. You also, in this league, it's valued so much more than others. So it is a high priority for us right now to just go in and beat Illinois and let the other stuff take care of itself. You win a championship, but just beat Illinois, and that's the only focus we can have right now, because if we can do that, that'll be a great accomplishment.
Andy? What is Illinois doing particularly well on the defensive end of the court? I think they've held their last 4 opponents under 50 points.
That's a good question. They're creating turnovers, and that's been a big thing. Michigan State is a really good passing team. They have a great plan. They're hard to guard. And they got into some passing lanes, got into some guys' areas with the ball, deflected the ball. 16 turnovers where they get 24 or 25 points off turnovers. I think that it was the same type of situation at Minnesota. They got points off turnovers. So that's where they're creating a lot of their offense.
You said it's hard to get focus at this time of year, but you've done a job of that. It seems like whether it's, we don't have Mitch, we're not talking about Mitch, everything right down the line. What goes into that to get a team to really hone in on what you want them to?
I don't think it's an overnight process. I think that we started the whole year looking at, all right, this is it. This is when you start in October. This is going to be a day-to-day thing, and we're just going to, dream big but focus small, and just take each day and just make the most of it. And if you have that as a habit, I think that it can get you through the month of March, which should be a lot of fun. I mean, you've worked hard. You've sacrificed so much, you've dedicated so much, the team has. There's no let up in sight because you've put so much into this. Why would you ever not focus right now?
Mark?
John, did you guys purposely subdue the celebration the other day, knowing that was not the outright was still possible and stuff? Because obviously a couple of years ago you guys were crazy.
Well, yeah, and I think it was the last game and there was no other recourse. I don't know if it was anything on purpose other than I think while we value any type of championship, with 2 games left, I don't think anybody even thought about celebrating yet. I think we wanted to celebrate once it was clinched for good, outright.
Other thing is, road. You guys have had the best road record here in 20 years in conference play. Is there any theme that you found through that?
One of them has been luck. I mean, the Nebraska game and the Purdue game were just great fortune. Because we've been unlucky in some games in the last couple of years, and it sort of measures itself out. I can't, like I said, I've always defended our road record as being pretty good, that if you win half of them or near half of them, you had a pretty good year. And so this year, just the balls bounced our way in a couple of those to flip to what could be maybe at this time a 4-4 record into a 6-2 record.